Why women bleed. I asked a friend once, why do you think women bleed? He said, to get rid of impurities. Then he said, Eve. And I said, oh, now we're on to something. The garden. Women. Femininity. But all that is still form, mighty companion. And the form is never the truth. Now look at Adam. How many men have fallen, publicly, painfully, over the desire for a woman in an affair? Those are your modern-day Adams. And every Adam is still blaming Eve. They say, if it wasn't for her, I'd still be in the garden. If she hadn't taken the fruit, I wouldn't have followed. But it's the same old lie, just recycled. Because that blame is the bloodline of guilt. And that's why women bleed. Because the world believes in punishment. Because guilt needs a place to land. Because someone's got to pay. The world is tangled up in red. The red of shame. The red of sacrifice. The red of crucifixion. We made blood sacred, only because we believed in sin. Now here's the twist. The very thing the world finds disgusting is the only thing that can give birth. A man can't have a baby. A man can't bleed every month and still rise up and teach math or write a book or clean a home or lead a classroom. But she can. And she does. Yet the world looks at her and says, unclean. The same world that praises violence. You starting to see it yet? This is not about bodies. It's about projection. It's about a world built on blaming the feminine. Every special relationship is just Adam and Eve reenacted. The man blames the woman. The woman defends herself. Now they're both guilty. Now they're both bleeding. Now they both believe they've lost the garden. And who drew the line that said they were naked? Who made the rule that said, don't eat from that tree? Was it God? Or was it the ego? Because the ego made the garden. The ego made the tree. The ego made the sin. Then it handed Eve the fruit and said, you're the reason we fell. And so she bled. Now zoom out. The body is just the screen. The blood is just the ink. But the guilt was already written. The course says the guilt is not real, but the belief in it will make you bleed. The belief in separation is what spills the red across this dream. So why do women bleed? Because guilt had to go somewhere. Because the world needed a scapegoat with a womb. Because the ego said, if I can't make God bleed, I'll make her do it. And what do we call it? The curse. But it's not a curse. It's a mirror. It's showing us what we believe about God. That God needs blood. That God demands sacrifice. That love costs something. That pain proves devotion. But the truth is, God doesn't deal in blood. God deals in light. And nothing real can be threatened. The body isn't the problem. It's the belief that we are the body. It's the belief that we sinned, that we broke something, that we lost something. And now we have to pay for it. But you are not here to pay. You are here to remember that Eve was never guilty, that Adam was never thrown out, that the garden never closed, that the blood never bought salvation, that the cross was the ego's invention, and the resurrection, that was God. So if you still bleed, don't hide it. Don't hate it. Look at it. Ask it what it's trying to show you. And when you're ready, mighty companion, let it wash away, not because you're unclean, but because you're already holy. Because the guilt never belonged to you. Because God doesn't traffic in blood. God traffics in light. And you are still, as God created you, whole, innocent, and free.